Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to another episode of Carveco Hacks. Carveco Hacks is a short video series that teaches you tips and tricks on the Carveco software. In this hack, we're going to go over how to use layers to make your machining more effective. I have a part that I need a bunch of copies of, but we have a couple of different operations that we're going to do. I have a part that has some holes that need to be drilled, a slot that needs to be cut, and then the part needs to be cut out. And I need about 20 of these. So I wanted to show you guys a quick and efficient way to organize this in layers that'll make creating this and toolpathing this much easier. The first thing we're going to do is take each one of these components and move them to their own layer. So the first thing I want to do is just highlight my two holes here, and I'm going to move these two holes to a new layer. We're going to name this layer holes. And then up here in my vector layer, you can see I now have that new layer as holes. Let's click back on our default layer. And now we're going to click on the slot. We're going to move that slot to a new layer. We'll call it slot. Go back to my default layer. And on this last border vector, also going to put it on another layer. And we'll just call this outside vector. Now I want to make copies of all my parts. So I'm just going to select this as a whole. We're going to use our block and rotate copy tool. First thing I want to do is move this down to the corner, giving it a little bit of space. We're going to open up our rotate and copy tool, or block and rotate copy tool. I want to set my gaps. We're going to put a 1/2 inch in between the X and the Y, so there's a 1/2 inch in between each part. I'm going to try to get 4 columns and 5 rows. Let's just see what that does. It looks like I can't fit these all on the same sheet, so what I want to do is just expand the length of this wood. I'm going to go back up here to model, and we're going to add border. I'm going to uncheck the symmetrical because I'm just going to add it to the top. And let's give it another foot. So let's put 12 inches. We've added another foot to the top of our material. Let's redo this rotate, block, and copy. Let's do 3 columns and 7 rows. That's a little more than the 20 I need. Can get rid of these two because I only needed 20 parts. And this is where the layers are really going to help us out. All I'm going to do is go to my toolpathing, and the first thing I want to do is create a area clearance for all of the slots in this part. So we're going to go to area clearance, and instead of using selected vector, we're simply going to move down and use that layer slot. Now I need to set up my material. And let's just say this material is 1 inch thick. And I'm going to make the finish depth 1 inch because we want to go all the way through for the slot. And we'll just add a bit. I'll use a 1/8 inch down cut. And when I calculate that, you'll notice I didn't have to select any vectors. Because I'm using that layer, it went in and was able to cut all of those slots without actually having to click and select on each one of them. We can do the same thing with our drilling toolpath or the holes. Actually, I probably would also do an area clearance with those, just using selected vector, going with holes. Again, we could do our finish depth of 1 inch. We can use a 1/8 inch bit, and we calculate. And again, because we are using that holes layer, we didn't have to go in and click on all of the holes. So this makes it really simple and easy to do a large project where you've got a lot of pieces that you're going to cut out, but you only have to select the layer instead of actually going through and selecting all of those vectors. And this will save you a ton of time. We'll finish this out, calculate now, and there you have it, guys. We quickly cut out a bunch of parts, and we didn't have to sit around and select a bunch of vectors to do it. We just used our layering to select our toolpathing. Hopefully this little trick will help your efficiency in toolpathing. If these hacks are helping out, consider subscribing. Give us a like and share this with someone. Thanks, guys. Make it happen, and I'll see you on the next hack.